I want to tell you about my grandfather and the Whamper cat and the cuckoo bird. My grandfather was a Free Will Baptist minister when I was growing up. He was a big man. I mean, real big. He was an imposing guy. When he preached, everybody listened. Now, when I was growing up, kids were supposed to be seen and not heard. So if we got too rowdy, Grandpa would start telling us some stories, and we would sit down and listen to the story. This one particular day, it was in the summertime, it was a little hot, and so I'm running around and I'm being loud and I'm doing all the things an 8-year-old does, getting into stuff. And Grandpa's like, Judy, you come in here and sit down. I was like, yes, sir. So even when my grandfather talked, even my dad would sit down and be quiet. So here we are, I'm sitting on the floor, and Granddad's telling me about this Whamper cat. The Whamper cat has yellow eyes and fangs, and it's got 6 legs. You can't outrun it. You can't get away. If the Whamper cat's after you, you better watch out. And the Whamper cat really likes rowdy little girls. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! About that time, the cuckoo clock decides to go off. Well, guess who jumped about 50 feet into the air? Me. I think I hear the Whamper cat. Granddaddy always referred to the Whamper cat as the Whamper cat. But it truly is a legend. It's a myth that comes out of Cherokee folklore. And it was called the Wampus cat or the Wampus cat. There are lots of stories about the cat. So the story, combined with that darned cuckoo bird and Granddad's cuckoo clock, really and truly is a core memory for me as I was growing up and even to today. I always wanted the cuckoo clock after my grandfather died. I didn't get it, but I do have that story, and it's really important. So what stories do you have that you grew up with, or what stories do you want to leave behind for your family? You know, my grandfather will always be in my memory banks. But my children and my grandchildren, they met him, but they didn't really know him. So that's why this story is huge. I want them to know that the Whamper cat roams around looking for rowdy children and rowdy grandchildren. And if you don't watch out, cuckoo! The cuckoo bird will get you if the Whamper cat don't. Ciao for now, guys.